So some teachers have found the use of the HTML code to be very helpful when using Schoology, so I wanted to make this quick little video. So the key thing is that whenever you're adding any content, you can do this with a page or assignment. I'm going to show you an assignment really quickly. You can add content, just the typing as normal, sample assignment, and then you can go ahead and give instructions, load, or here, I'll say this, let's say, sign in using your NISD Google account, because usually these will prompt them to log in, and then whatever tool you're using, and then let's go ahead and complete the assignment that loads. And then maybe even add something else, like if you are having issues or do not see an assignment, please let me know ASAP, right? So that's the instructions. And then now right here, we're going to insert some HTML code. And I don't know how to do that from this screen. There's ways around it in Schoology, but the best way that I found is just go up here at the top right, and you can actually, instead of viewing this like view rich text editor is what this is, you can click the two buttons and you can just see the HTML. Right now, this is all just junk. I don't really know what that is. I don't really care. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to paste in some HTML code. Now, where do you get that HTML code? From whatever tool you're using. So here I've got an example of Quizlet. If you're not familiar with Quizlet, it's a great tool that just allows you to kind of build study sets or vocabulary lists. So here I've got a list of some SAT words, and I want my students to kind of interact with this. So you can find a set. Actually, I think I clicked into it too far. Oh, no, that was the right spot. So there's always a different spot you got to find the HTML code. But from here, I can click the three dots on this set, and I can click three dots, and then I can go down to embed. And embed, or that little symbol, is what you're looking for. And what this is going to give me is it's going to give me a nice little embed code, and there's different ways that I can have them interact with it. I'll go ahead and just embed the match activity. If you're not familiar with Quizlet, it's a really cool way to get kids just to kind of learn surface level knowledge. But again, then switch over to HTML, and then I'm just going to paste that in there. And now I've got this HTML code, which I don't care what that says. It's just going to load really nicely. So when you go back over to the basic text, it loads kind of in this yellow box. And because I wanted to show you a few other tools before I press save or create and show it to you, I want to pull in some HTML code from other tools. Here's Wizer. Let's say I wanted to have an activity from Wizer. Here's an assignment that someone else created, dividing exponents. You can see it's just a worksheet, with a digital worksheet with more interactions to it. I don't love this activity because it's just lots of practice without a lot of processing or thinking. But for the sake of this little video here, I'm just going to go ahead and say, okay, let's just use it, and we're going to go ahead and assign it now. Within Wizer, you can't get the embed code if you use the classes. You actually have to get the link. You have to create the assignment, and then you've got the ability to, little symbol, that's what we want, the little embed code. And that's what I want, so I'll copy that guy, come back over, and same thing, come down below HTML, just go ahead and go down again and enter in that new code. And I'm going to switch back over to the visual, and now I've got the two yellow boxes, so I've got the two embedded options. You can come over here and you can use regular key commands as well. So now I've got them kind of separated. So here, I'll do this. I'll do Wizer, and I'll come back up here and I'll put one up here for, this one was Quizlet, right? Quizlet. The last one I want to show you really quickly, the one you're probably all familiar with, Google Forms. Here's a sample quiz. I've got just an image in there, the correct answer, and then I've got two short answer questions, or one short answer question. When I'm ready to embed this, you can actually go, so remember, you can always go to preview. That's the link you would send to your students. But in this case, I'm going to use the send button, and then I get that little icon again, the embed code. And you can change the size if you want, but I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back over to my sandbox. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go ahead and press OK. Get past that last one, and I'll just go Google Form. And then again, click the little two icons, go to switch to HTML. Lots of stuff in here. It's going to automatically take me to where I am in my page. So I'm just going to paste right there. And sure enough, let me switch back. Now I've got that third yellow box. So now when I press create, right now there's just yellow boxes, right? They're always going to show up as yellow boxes here. But when I press create, then it's going to actually load that HTML code so that my students can actually see this when they go to the sample assignment. So here, this is kind of a snapshot, right? But when I click on the assignment itself, now I can see it's going to load three boxes. The first one's going to be Quizlet, the second one's going to be Wizer, and the third one's going to be that Google Form. Oh no! It looks like the Google Form is either not loading. Oh, I think it's Yeah, there it is. Okay, it was just loading the Wizer thing for a minute. So just a fun way to kind of keep kids in Schoology working on the same content. So play around with this. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Some are going to integrate better than others. Like you can see the Google form works really well. The Wizer, it looks like it's trying to load the entire page. So goods and bads, just try it out. Let me know what you think. If you got any questions, don't hesitate to ask.